Let's have a song.
Bring the mast down. Raise the mast. Sail down!
Hush now. Endelig er at gerast!
Go, Sudan.
If I find one crack, that statue is as fragile as the rest of my collection and costs more than the hovel you call a home.
Just let his cock out, you nutter.
Bishop, he is full Claudia. He sendeth twain to us and sweeketh on earth and buten with it them bedstead.
I have a friend who needs that little Roman man you have. Octavian of London.
I've a guess who your friend is. And no, Osbert cannot have his greasy pedestrian fingers on something so exquisite.
Osbert?
Oh, that is delicious. Yet,
I'm not leaving London without that sculpture.
then you'll just have to return with more coin, Dane.
I need to keep Maximilian distracted and out of the way if I am to steal that statue.
And costs more than the hovel you call a home.
Just a clay man with his cock out, you nutter.
Odd jobs for coin! Odd jobs for coin!
Ah!
I have an odd job and can pay you coin. I can pay you even more coin to not ask questions.
You sound like my father. What?
I just need you to keep a man busy, while I take...
If you pay up front, then deal. But we need this. I'll make this noise. Caw! Caw!
this noise.
Greetings, Lord. I heard you buy things the giants left behind.
Romans, yes. But go on.
Yeah. Well, my father, he found a great deal of these things by our house. Coins and heads and stuff.
He's found
I'll have to take this back to Osbert.
Hang on. I must inspect.
Kaka! Kaka!
Cripplegate of London.
I beg patience, all. We'll have this rat cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh?
Neolov. Hey, Vera, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burg? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 year back.
Trigger?
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner in Avery.
Stow! Avgus wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant that if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
To kill anyone, eh?
I'll wear your face as a skull.
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself?
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Gavin.
I will have dealings with any who can deliver fair friendship with my Raven clan.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of London's westerly half.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides east.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of Lund.
A burly name for a burly man. I like one who can hold himself in a brawl.
To walk tall in London, a man must know how to swing his fists.
It is not empty praise,
Well...
Take me to your governor, Stow. He sounds like a man...
Right then. Station field, flock... What can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a... You're a worthy ally.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, surly as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lundenreach. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless Reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, are me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in London for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, it must have been. It's through Trigger I met Erke, and now we Reeves walk the city like parents looking after our children. A native son, and an imported Dane. See, London's a city built of many pieces. Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the air. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here? God, no. No, no, no!
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stowe. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like...
If this one had a head, you'd be calling him Trigger, yes? Your governor.
God above, the man is dead. Some respect, please.
We'll get along well, you and me.
You must be Erke, London's second reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second reeve?
First in the Eastborough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man, and I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a ladder on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
It must have been known to him.
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about London.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
It must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this burg. Oh dear.
What is it?
Doing notes from a mistress. Sorry. Mistresses. In Trigger's desk.
Ah, yes. The old man had a wandering hand. And I...
Didn't know. I didn't think.
He didn't want you to. It was his secret to keep.
Find anything?
Besides enough blood so we paint the city's faded bricks. No.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck. Three sets of footprints leave. 2 average, and 1 massive. I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
No, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it even in death.
Perhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat. Probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't do it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attack took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This killer was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by Manicus. The Leech, the Arrow, the Compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The Arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in London.
The Leech hails from Wessex. London is home to many of them as well.
And the Compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic temple? Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we...
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power.
I can't leave him like this. He's... I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stowe.
No. No, it should be me.
I understand. Only get some air, shall we, Broga? Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess. The temple is yours to explore, Eivor. It's to the east of here. I must wear my Reeve's face for a time. Keep away! Keep away!
Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. I will trust his word. Sunan, guide me.
Oh.
I should not a temple of Mithras. Well guarded for a tangle of old ruins. I need to find the entrance. tools for a surgeon, finely crafted. Like we found in the villa. And there's a letter here, arranging payment to a blacksmith. Messages between the Leech and the Compass. Healing, gutting. The Leech is a strange one, but the Compass calls to strikes. Compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the Arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit. I've got enough to go on for now. Erke and Stowe must see all this. I see more bloodshed in London's future. At least Sunan will feast.